Alrighty, welcome back to Full Course Scootering. Today we are going to be doing a review on the TSI satellite deck. Now the one that I have here is the limited edition one. They made 3 different colors in this. They have a blue one, a red one, and this gold one I have here. It is 5.75 wide or 5 3/4 wide by 21.5. I believe those are the only dimensions they make the limited edition in. I guess I'll do a little bit of a scooter check with this as well, since I haven't really gone over any of my parts for a little bit. So I'll just start at the top. I got these Odyssey grips, Odyssey BMX grips. I think these are the ones that like kind of replace the if anybody knows of the Odyssey keyboard grips. They looked like a keyboard, and they said different things on the grips, like it spelled out like different words and stuff like that. I think they also made bike tires that did that as well. I apologize that it's windy. I'm out here on the old country dirt road. But yeah, it comes with these nice plastic bar ends that you screw into the end of it. I usually break bar ends like really fast, so it's actually nice to have like a good pair of bar ends that are like meant to last. And then coming down, I just barely got these. So I now ride for a shop in Blackfoot, Idaho called the Grove Skate Shop. He doesn't have a website yet. He's been open maybe a month. So yeah, if you're in the area, definitely stop by that shop and take a peek at the stuff that he's got. But anyway, he's got Triad, is that how you say it? Triad scooter parts. They are an Australian company. I don't know the specific name of the bars, but I think the gussets on them are super sick. They come stock, I believe, 27.5 tall by 24 wide, and these ones are standard. So I kind of missed riding standard bars. I don't know, oversized is just really bulky and just kind of makes your scooter a lot heavier. It is kind of weird feeling like the flex in the bars though, just because oversized doesn't really flex that much. And then I have a shim that's definitely too big for my SES. It's okay. And then I got I don't even know what the name of the Tilt SES is. It's just, it's not the Arc SES. Is it? I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think it's the Tilt Arc SES. You can run standard and oversized in it. I got a Proto headset. Proto actually makes very good headsets. If you ever want to try a different headset besides Tilt, because it seems like everybody rides Tilt, definitely check out a Proto headset. And then we got the Aztec Lucid V2 forks. These are apparently the lightest forks on the market. I definitely really like them. The only downside of them is you can only run 24 by 110s on them. That's the only size of wheels you can run. And then I got the lovely black on black full core hollow cores. We will definitely have some more available, hopefully within the next week or so. So please stay on the lookout for that. And then obviously we got the TSI satellite in gold. And we have gold Hello Grip. I don't think this is a signature series or not. If it is, let me know whose it is, because I don't actually remember if it is or isn't. And we'll go ahead and get some clips, and then we'll come back to the deck and do a review. I'm going to throw in some old clips that I haven't ever really used in it as well. So let's get to it. I knew that was going to happen eventually. That's not the wheel's fault, that's your fault. Alright, now on to the review for this beautiful looking deck here. So, as I usually do, I'm going to start from like the front of it and go down to the back of it. So, yes, it's integrated. Don't have to even have a conversation about that. If any deck anymore is even not integrated, then I don't understand why they're, one, in business, and two, even making any money. So the head tube angle is a 83.5, which I don't think there's a lot of companies out there kind of tinkering around with that diameter or angle, I guess. They're either hanging out with like 83 or they're going to 84, which I really do like the steeper head tube angle. It really helps with manuals and pop and all that. TSI is known for the famous T-plate on the front here. As you can see, it comes down, kind of does like a T, or if you tip it over this way, it does the T. TSI has always been really good for like nose blunts and stuff like that. If you want to learn nose blunts or practice with nose blunts and all that, then this deck is a perfect one for you to try out and learn those tricks with. It took me a little bit to figure out how overcrooks work on it, but it does overcook pretty well. A difference between this and the, the box cutter, is the box cutter didn't have the little cutout right here in the head tube, so that's going to cut out a little bit more weight, which, if we're talking about weight right now, it's about 3.5 pounds or 3.5 pounds. So like I said before, this limited edition one, the one that was blue, red, or gold that you could get, it only comes in 21.5, which I don't think they make anymore. But the regular size or regular decks that they have, like the black and the raw, you can get it in 22, 22.5, and 23. So definitely not a big wide range of sizes, but you can definitely dial it down to specifically like what you want, within like an inch or half an inch. The reason why I went with this deck is because I really like the way that 21.5 feels, and I haven't actually ridden a TSI deck since the V1 Sledge. So I figured I needed to hop back on it and see what TSI is all about these days. The concave on it is actually pretty mellow. It doesn't really look like it's that mellow, but I always have to compare it to Aztec. Aztec decks have really high concave, or a lot of concave. So I do like the feeling of a more flat surface deck. So the surface on this actually feels really good. Now on the bottom, it's not flat or like any of the other old TSI decks. They used to have this middle portion here cut out, and they kind of went to the traditional way and just kind of did like the two grind rails with it kind of concaved in the middle here. And if you've ever ridden a Paramount or seen the Paramounts, the bottom of them kind of curve on the edges, which kind of helps with grinding and makes it more smooth and not so sticky. And that's exactly how this deck is as well. It is curved on the sides, and in my opinion, I don't know, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because it kind of within like 50/50s and board slides and stuff, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable with how it feels. Now, that's just my personal preference. If you are kind of learning how to board slide, this can kind of help you and not help you at the same time, because it'll, one, teach you how to land flat on the rail and not like lean back or forward, but it'll also kind of, once you start getting comfortable with it, you can kind of slip out really easily on board slides and 50/50s and stuff like that. So just something to be mindful of on that. That's not really like that's probably my least favorite thing about the deck. It's just kind of, I just don't like the way that the curved feels on the sides. So it's skinny, just like the Paramount was. They changed the deck ends on this as well. They're kind of big and bulky, but they kind of really save your deck, like in the long run. Like the bottom of it doesn't get all bent up, or the sides of it get all bent up to where you can't get like an Allen wrench in there and change out your wheel if you need to. And this is TSI's first deck that they've made where you can run up to 30 wide millimeter wheels, and you can run up to 120 on it as well. And when you buy a deck from TSI, from their website, you have the choice of either a brake or their new style foot fender. And TSI is kind of the starter of the foot fenders, if you didn't know that. So yeah, if you run the fender, you can also run up to 30 wide wheels. So if you were wondering that, yes, you can. So my overall opinion on this deck, it's kind of like, I don't want to like talk crap, but it's kind of just bland feeling in my opinion. Like, I feel like I've definitely ridden a lot more, what would you call it, responsive decks. Like, really, it's just like the grinding surface on the bottom of this is just really, it's very uncomfortable feeling when you're doing grinds, like 50/50s and board slides and stuff like that, because I really just feel like I'm just gonna like slip out on the side because it's curved. So other than that, it's really not that bad of a deck, but for some reason it's just, I don't really know how to explain it, and this is really just like personal opinion. You know, there's probably people out there that like love this deck, but it's really, in my opinion, just kind of bland feeling. So it is nice because the you don't have to have an axle and the nut. the axle actually just threads into the other side of the, I guess, deck end or dropout, if that's what you want to call it. So you don't, all you need is just the axle and you're good to go. Also, these dropouts or deck ends, whatever you want to call them, I'm not sure what kind of, I don't know if they're like the same kind of material as the deck. I would assume it's kind of CNC'd out of like the same stuff as like forks or like SES's. But if you like 5.0s that slide really good, these deck ends, man, you'll gain speed if you ride this deck when you do 5.0s. It's got like a perfect curve to it, so you don't really like, you're not on like a 90-degree edge. It's just really like curved and smooth. So it always slides really, really nice. Like it always catches me off guard on how good it slides, because I don't expect it to slide good, and then I just like loop out and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, so other than that, that's about it for the review. I'm not really sure what else to talk about on it. I kind of talked about my pointers that I wanted to talk about on it. If you have any questions about the deck, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you on it. But yeah, you can buy these practically anywhere now. These have been out for about a year, I believe. So yeah, we will have some wheels up on the site hopefully within a week or so, and some more exciting things to come in the future. Thanks for watching today's video. If you're new here or like the content here, please subscribe. I definitely want to grow the community around this channel and just grow the scooter community in general. So definitely subscribe and like the video. Until next time, have a good one.